So, I am coming to you via my webcam. I've never actually recorded with this. I have recorded with my digital camera, but that was just too much work because I couldn't get it to upload. But I had the idea to do a show and tell blog, and what that consists of is me showing you something and then telling you about it. Now, I had this occurred to me about a week ago, and I didn't get around to doing it because I wasn't inspired / lazy. And I originally was just gonna write about it and post a picture, but then, you know, after I watched a couple videos, Sin included, I figured, hey, I'm too lazy to do all that writing, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this video webcam thingy to good use. Can you see this ring? Right here. And it is a cowrie shell. It's valuable to me because I bought this ring. How much did I pay for it? Probably around $25 or so. I'm not sure, but yeah. When the reason why it's valuable to me is because it was in 2005 when I got it, and I was on the road, you know, as a truck driver. I get kind of choked up thinking about it because I had just started driving, and it was just the beginning of this amazing adventure, and seeing the country, and this ring has been all over the country with me in my travels. And so, you know, this is, I guess you could say, it's a souvenir, and I really appreciate that. And so that's why I would definitely be hurt if I lost it, because I can't really think of too many other things that I can just have with me all the time that remind me of everything, and plus the significance of the symbol that it is, fertility and positive things, and cultural whatever. But yeah, it's valuable to me, and that's why. The origin of it is very simple. I've had it for about 3 years. I got it from a street vendor in Atlanta in the Little Five Points district. I love that area. And the guy, I think he was African. He had these long dreads, gorgeous. And he had all these rings, and you know, he had this little display case, and I was like, oh my gosh, I love that. But it's for a man, and it's too big for me. It just slides around my fingers on and off, and I wanted it in silver. It looks gold probably, but it would have more of like a copper bronze-ish appearance. My cowrie shell ring, which has been mistaken to be a pussy. Yeah, there was this cashier. I was ringing something up somewhere, and the lady, she stops me, she grabs my hand, and she said, "Is that what I think it is?" And I said, "Well, I don't know what you think it is." And she said, "Do you know what that looks like?" And then I looked at it, and I was like, My mind instantly went to the gutter because I figured it must be that serious. And when I looked at it, I was like, oh, okay, I can see what you're saying. You think it looks like an ass. I thought she thought it was an ass at first, and like blood, an ass crack, whatever, anus. But then I was like, and she was like, no. So I said, oh, you think it looks like a, you know what? And yeah, that was a very interesting experience there, and it gave me actually a new appreciation for my ring, because after that it happened again, but not the way that it happened with that lady, where people would glance at it and they would say, oh, that's an interesting ring, and I would say, yeah, it is. And so, you know, whatever you might think it is, or whatever you may think it looks like, go with that, whatever. It's my first video blog, so if y'all are bored, just go to sleep and don't pay me any mind. I kept up with it after all this time because I'm terrible at losing things. Now, I don't want to claim that so much by saying I'm terrible at losing things. What I like to say is I'm working on it. because it's definitely a work in progress. I lose my cell phone all the time. I have lost my keys on numerous occasions, costing me up to $144 in a Walmart late one night a couple of months ago. I have lost my wallet in Walmart once again, and it was returned to me by some wonderful Samaritan. Yeah, they called my name out over the intercom, and they said, you need to come to the pharmacy department. And so I was like, huh? I didn't have any prescriptions. So I get to the pharmacy department, and lo and behold, hey, thanks for my wallet. My baby dropped it, so I'm just going to blame it on her. I can't really take blame too easily, so I place it on other people. That's just what I do. She dropped my effing wallet. Those are just examples of how I'm constantly losing things. And with this being something so small, and like I mentioned, it's too big, so I'm always taking it off. Sometimes I take it off when I wash my hands, sometimes I take it off when I put on lotion, and as you can imagine, I've definitely misplaced it several times. The reason why I wanted to do this show and tell was because I actually have lost track of it for a few weeks in my car, and I went to an interview, and I had a necklace sitting in this little tiny console thing, and I took the necklace out, and I was like, oh shit, there's my ring. So I was so excited, so I put my ring on, and yeah, now I'm happy, I'm centered, I'm balanced, all is well. And that's just one of the many examples of how I've lost it. But since it is near and dear to me for whatever reason, I do try to keep up with it. If I lose it, I would be heartbroken. And I wanted to do insert villainous laugh here, but I wanted to do a tag blog. And now I'm not gonna go and tag people and say, hey, you gotta do a video, but that would be so cool, wouldn't it, if everybody was like, hey, you know, I got tagged to do a video blog, and now I'm video blogging about the show and tell thing. But no, it's show and tell. Write it, do pictures, do I'm tapping on the table because I'm thinking. Do whatever you feel like doing. And the rules are, it has to be something that you have had for more than 3 years, and you need to show it in a picture with you in it. Or not, what I mean is, don't show me some generic picture that you found on Photobucket. This needs to be a personal picture that you took. See, I'm doing a video and I'm actually wearing it, so get with it. But no, you don't have to do a video, just do it however you feel. But who am I going to tag? I definitely am going to tag Miss Nina Bug. I know I told her that I was going to do this about a week ago, so I felt kind of crunchy that it took me so long to finally get around to it. But yes, Miss Nina Bug, consider yourself tagged to do a show and tell. And who else do I want to tag? I need to tag a guy. Who do I want to tag? I'm going to have to go ahead, and I want to tag Kevin, Prophet Seabrook, but he's not really good with the tags, and he did a whole thing about how he feels about them. So, Kevin, consider yourself not tagged, because I will have mercy on you. Okay, I'm going to tag my ABF, my atomic best friend, Free Anu Human, whatever he's calling himself these days. I know him as his government. Dave, consider yourself tagged. I want to tag. Oh, I want to tag number 5, Chanel, just because she doesn't blog, and I want this chick to blog so effing bad, you just don't understand. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and tag her. Whether or not she does it, no big deal, no pressure. So we'll see what happens. Show and tell, Nina Bug, Dave Human, whatever you want to call yourself, and consider yourself tagged as well. Number 5, Chanel. I remember just now. So yeah, that's it. And that's the end.